All right, what's going on? Uh, so today I want to introduce somebody very near and dear for this podcast. He's a very intelligent young man, very well spoken. Um, my pride and joy, uh, part of me, Jayshawn. Say hey to the people.
Hello, folks.
All right, so today you wanted to do a podcast, so
Yep,
I'm gonna let you kind of run it and just we
see
just
where
talk
it
about
takes us.
yeah.
Alright, so for those for those who haven't watched No Spider-Man No Way Home, it's a really good movie, but I'm not gonna spoil it all to you.
I mean, it's been out for a while. If you want to spoil it, I feel like all we guys do is to say spoiler alert
Oh,
or spoiler warning.
okay. Um. So, oh, all right. So, who who um who do you think is stronger, She-Hulk or Abomination? Because Abomination got a lot stronger from Hulk's blood, but we don't know about that from She-Hulk.
How did we get to this? I thought you just said something about some Spider-Man, No Way
Yeah,
Home, and now we talking about She-Hulk and Abomination. I would say
yeah,
Abomination is probably stronger if I had to answer the question, even though I
yeah,
don't understand the basis of the question.
probably Abomination because Abomination literally made Hulk bleed. He was one of the two
Mm.
villains that made Hulk bleed.
So now you bring up that question, I think, because you have just recently started watching Hulk cartoons,
Yeah,
and those probably came out probably in the early 2000s. So
yeah, but I've also seen some of the MCU's.
right, yeah. But how is it for you watching some like older shows, like shows that was out before you were even born?
I don't it was really cool. I mean, they're still really good. Um, most of the movies were out before I was born because I was born in 2013. Like the for for example, The Incredible Hulk.
Hmm.
That was I've seen a little bit of The Incredible Hulk, and also in the MCU, I know that was the first time Hulk ever bled. And then the second one wasn't even in a Hulk movie; it was in Thor Ragnarok, in Fanders's Fang went deeply into Hulk's skin once he was weakened by the water.
And that's a giant dog in Thor Ragnarok that was on the Rainbow Bridge,
That wasn't a dog. That was a wolf, man.
whatever you want to call it.
That was some kind of wolf.
Okay, so it's a giant wolf.
Yeah,
Okay. Mhm. I mean, Hawk is a pretty strong dude.
I know he is. And then, but who do you think is stronger, Miles Morales or Hulk? That is a really tough question.
It don't seem tough to me. I would say Hawk.
I would say Miles Morales from the video game. Miles Morales from the movie
Hmm.
is like a noob.
Okay.
And then but the one from the video game, he is like his his venom sting is way more powerful.
Okay.
And his gank.
He's what?
His gank.
What is that?
His roommate, bro.
Is what?
His roommate.
In the video game?
Yes, in the video game and the comic. His gank.
I don't know what that means. But again, I go with Hulk. Get your point. Miles Morales in the video game is much stronger than the one that we saw in the cartoon
Uh,
Into the Spider Verse.
yeah,
But
that was
that's because
definitely
that version was just starting out, and the one in the game was kind of OP anyway. You know what OP means?
like a noob.
No,
Huh.
it's overpowered. So especially dealing with video games, if somebody's OP, that means that they are very strong, and it makes the game a lot easier than what it should be.
Mm. And like All right, so I have a question. Who do you
Mm,
think would win in a fight? Um,
me,
you, you weren't even wasn't even in the
I won the
question.
choice. Okay, all right, go ahead.
Who do you think is stronger, Red Hulk, um, Hulk, Gray Hulk, She Hulk, or or Thor?
All right, go with Grey Hawk.
Yes, Grey Hulk's almost like Savage Hulk. He's just not the strongest Hulk. But he's the smartest Hulk,
Hmm.
except for Banner. Banner's the smartest, but he's also the weakest.
Yeah,
But he, but
Professor
Grey
Hawk.
Hulk can, yeah, but Grey Hulk can also sort of get control over him more than Hulk can because Hulk just gets too mad. He just breaks everything he
Yeah,
sees.
Grey Hawk can speak in full sentences, right?
Yeah, he can. He literally says that in the cartoon comics, the very old ones with Grey Hulk when the Hulk originated, and he said full sentences in the series, animated series.
Mhm. See, you throwing a lot of Marvel knowledge their way, but not everybody's. You got to break it down a little bit
No,
because not everybody's up on Marvel and Hawks and
okay.
different variations of Hawk. So why are there different versions of Hawk?
There are different versions of Hulk because you know Bruce Banner turned into the Hulk, and somehow he got split into two Hulks, um, regular Hulk and Gray Hulk. And then in the MCU and Endgame, he gets does it say? Oh yeah, he becomes Professor Hulk, and he becomes the smartest Hulk around
Mm.
until he like well, he's still pretty smart. He just acts like the Hulk that he saw when he was going back in time in Age of Ultron when he went back to Age
Oh
of
yeah,
Ultron.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then he was faking like he was the.
Yeah, he's faking. Listen, you saw one Hulk. You saw one Hulk smash a car, and then you saw another Hulk smash a car that looks exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
There going to be a Rampage. Also, Rampage is another Hulk who who's just mad.
I thought you were talking about Rampage the game.
I'm not talking about no Rampage from the game, not the Kong guy, not the guy who looks like Kong.
That's what I thought you was talking about when you said Rampage. I'm glad you clarified.
Yeah, but there's like a Rampage guy from the comics, and he's like a Hulk with hair, with blonde hair,
Blonde hair.
sort of blonde.
Hmm, I don't know that one.
It's very weird, but I when I found out his name, he didn't make sense to me too. I was still new to him. I'm still new to him, right, like right now.
Mm.
But also, oh yeah, and if you guys don't know, April 8th is the day of the new Sonic movie. And if you've seen Sonic 1 and you've seen the trailer for Sonic 2, you're already gonna know that Sonic 2 is gonna be epic. Because that has a lot of cool actions just in the trailer. And there's probably gonna be more in the
In the movie.
in the movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed the first one. I thought it was a really good movie.
I did too. We we literally just watched the movie again.
Mm-hmm. True. Facts. Like just went off.
It just went off like a couple of minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
But you sporting Sonic pajamas.
Oh yeah, that's what I forgot. I forgot. I'm also wearing Sonic pajamas, and not the movie ones though. But speaking of no, speaking of Sonic, um, who do you think is this? Who do you think is the strongest? Sonic, Sonic from Sonic One, Tails from Sonic Two, or Knuckles from Sonic 3, or Sonic and Knuckles?
Those are my only choices.
Yeah, that's
I'm going with Knuckles.
okay. Well, actually, I that's what the only people that's the only characters that I thought that you guys would know and he would know because he does not that know that many Sonic characters.
I don't watch the cartoon or nothing. I mean,
I
I
know.
played the games, you know.
Yeah, I played this original Sonic 1 too.
Hmm.
And I've played Sonic 1, Sonic 2, but I haven't played Sonic 3.
I
Or
played
Sonic and
Sonic 3
Knuckles. Huh?
because I played Sonic 3 and
Yeah.
Sonic and Knuckles.
And if and here's the trick. If you want Knuckles in Sonic 3, then you can put Sonic and Knuckles on top of Sonic 3, and then you can play as Knuckles.
Hmm.
Knuckles is officially unlocked now. Speaking of, me and if you go to Scratch, me and my friends are making a mod for Sonic and Knuckles.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and I'm doing the boss fight things, like the background for the boss fights and all those kind of stuff.
How long you think that's gonna take to finish?
I don't know. Since we have a lot of people working on the game,
Hmm.
um, like I think there's like 3 people already working on the game. That's well, 2 people already working on the game. That's the manager, Kylan, and and then there's another guy named Jason who's Jayshawn, and I don't know what his job is, but I think he's in there, and then maybe Emerson, I'm not sure, but also, and then I got promoted for that job to see if I can do that kind of stuff. All I have to do is I have to log into Scratch, and then I have to give him my account name, and then he and then we meet up at a time, and then he sends me to the studio.
Mm, that sounds very organized for young entrepreneurs, young businessmen.
Yeah,
Um, so I hope that works out and that you guys can get that game up and running.
yeah,
It sounds like a interesting new startup company on the horizon.
yeah. It's like Scratch is like a. If you don't know what Scratch is a what do you call it? Oh yeah, Scratch is a like a platform where there's so many mods of games that other people created, and you can make your own studio for people to help you with making mods.
No, okay, all right.
I've never been to Scratch myself, but I have a Scratch coding game. I mean, Scratch coding book.
Yeah,
I got that for Christmas.
yeah. You been reading it?
Yeah, I read a little bit of it.
Sounds like you're gonna have to read a lot more if you're gonna help out with
Yeah.
some boss battles.
The thing is, I think I'm only gonna do like the special effects. Like, I don't think I'm actually gonna do the characters or anything,
Mm,
but but I'm like doing the floors and designs for
got you. Well, man, look, we covered Hawk, we
yeah, we
covered
covered
Sonic,
Sonic, we covered
Scratch.
Scratch, and now we're going to talk about Spider-Man. So,
Oh, full circle.
all right. So, spoiler alert, but in Spider-Man No Way Home, um, Spider-Man Spider-Man's talks to the other Spider-Mans, and and then one Spider-Man says that he he defeated a black gooey guy who's Venom, and then from another multiverse, because also, after, like, at the end of the movie, Hulk gets I mean Venom gets teleported away,
Right.
and then but he was talking about Venom from a different multiverse,
Mhm.
and then the MCU
So he was talking
Spider-Man.
about Venom from the Sam Raimi versions of Spider-Man with Tobey
Yeah.
Maguire, played
Mhm.
by Topher Grace.
Mhm.
Right. He was talking about fighting him, but in the new
And the new
movie, we had Tom Hardy's Venom
yes.
from his own Venom movies
Yes.
come into the Spider Verse or into the MCU for
Yes.
just a little bit, and then he got picked out.
Yeah.
But
By Doctor Strange.
a piece of him stayed behind. So we know eventually we're gonna get a black Spider-Man symbiote suit. right? Probably in the next movie.
Yes,
And
probably.
and we'll also probably get a new version of Venom somewhere down the
Yeah,
road.
we're probably gonna get like the Venom we know with the iconic spider symbol on it
Yeah.
because had just heard about Venom. And also, going back to the conversation with all three of the Spider-Mans from different multiverses, the Spider-Man we know for today from Infinity War, from Far From Home,
Hmm.
from Endgame, and from No Way Home.
Hmm.
Yeah, that Spider-Man, he said, yeah, mine was purple. He was talking about a whole different alien.
Oh yeah,
Whole
he's talking about
different alien.
Thanos.
He was talking about Thanos,
Yeah,
who flipped him for like 5 years.
that's true. Yeah, but he didn't realize that until later, because it seemed like it was just a second for him.
Yeah, yeah, it only said like 5 hours.
That math add up. You just make that up.
No, I mean, Ant-Man said, um, he said he was in like the wormhole thing and it felt like 5 hours.
Well, he didn't get blipped. He was in it. His time worked different down there in the quantum.
Um,
He was in the quantum realm. He said time works different down there. So
so
I
five
think the
hours was actually 5 years in the real world
right for him,
for
but I
him.
think in for Spider-Man and all those that got blipped, I think it was like
Like,
instant. Like they they didn't see a difference. The only thing that changed was the environment around them.
yeah,
Because it'd be like you blinking and all of a sudden I'm not here anymore. Like I'm
yeah,
upstairs as opposed to being down here with you.
yeah. Uh, that would have been weird though. That was like
Yeah,
that
we
could have happened over like Sonic Speed Fast, but we're not talking about Sonic anymore. We're talking about Spider-Man and also um if you guys don't know, there's gonna be a new Batman coming out, and if you haven't seen Moon Knight and you think it's still coming out, but new Moon Knight is we already covered that Moon Knight is already on Disney Plus. So you can watch Moon Knight on Disney Plus. I don't know about Morbius though. I think Morbius is still coming out.
Morbius is out in theaters now,
Um
and Moon Knight is on Disney Plus,
yeah.
and the new Batman, the Batman, uh, is out at theaters right now, but it'll be on HBO Max on April 18th. However, you are not allowed to watch Morbius,
Yeah.
nor are you allowed to watch the Batman.
Or Moon Knight, because that's TV-14 in it. And if I watch it while I'm this age at 8 years old, then I'll probably be paranoid
Possibly, I don't know.
for a year.
For a year,
Yes, for a year. I wouldn't say for the rest of my life.
well, we don't want that. So yeah, no Moon Knight for you. But I've seen a couple of episodes and I'm liking it so far. I can say that.
Wait, I thought Moon Knight was a movie.
No, it's a TV show. Six episode show.
Um,
Hmm.
but
But there's some good stuff coming up for Marvel. Some stuff that you're not gonna be able to
yeah,
watch.
like She-Hulk's pretty good. I'm probably gonna be able to watch that though.
I'm not sure,
I'm not sure either,
but
because we haven't seen the trailer for that one yet.
Miss Marvel's coming out, and you should be able to see that one because
Oh
that's
yeah,
dealing with a young version, a young kid. So hopefully that'll be more kid friendly. Um,
yeah.
but you watch Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm pretty sure that was probably like TV 14.
That was different. That was different. Uh, By the way, Moon Knight's more like Venom, the original Venom movie that came out. But yeah,
Mm.
Falcon and Winter Soldier was definitely different. That was like, oh, that was different times. That was 99.9% different.
Different.
The only thing that was similar was that the ratings.
Mm.
That was the only thing were different. Similar, but
I don't know what you mean by that, but okay.
it's funny.
Mm. Anything else you want to talk about before we end
Yeah,
this? We'll just make this one just our introductory podcast. We'll just see, uh, make it make it pretty quick as opposed to doing a
hmm
long drawn out one.
yeah. And then later, like mm, sometime in the future, you might see me again. But but uh but again, I'm his son, his son. He's probably gonna edit this video and it'll be posted on YouTube, which you already know because you're watching it right now. It's hilarious. He will probably edit it though.
I'm taking all this part out.
Oh, it's funny.
All right, man. Well, appreciate you coming on, and we'll see what the future holds to see if you come back.
Okay.
All right. See y'all later.
See you later in the future.